Hello everyone, this is Garrett and this is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and we are going back to the Light World, and this will pretty much be a fairly short video compared to the other ones because I am pretty much just gonna do one dungeon and get two heart pieces that are very close to said dungeon. So go to place number 6, which has these two big rocks on it, and one will have nothing, but this one will have the little warp to the Dark World place thingy. And this is actually the only way to get to this swamp as well, so once you're in the swamp, follow the left wall and go inside this scary looking thing. Because that seems like a good idea. Go up here, and the right chest contains 20 rupees, so I'm not gonna bother with it. But the left one contains a piece of heart, which is very good indeed. After doing that, go outside and basically follow the top wall all the way to the right, and then make your way to the Light World. Because there is a little area up here that you cannot reach normally otherwise, with a block with a staircase under it. And after this really difficult puzzle of pushing some blocks forward, you get another piece of heart, and there are actually only 2 more left in the game that we have to collect, so we are definitely well on our way to reaching the end of this game. Yeesh. So after getting those 2 heart pieces, get stuck behind this little wall and then make your way over here. You can already kind of see a symbol over there, the little lightning bolt symbol thingy over here. And what that basically means is that you have to use the medallion, the ether medallion, that we picked up in the previous video. And once we do that, the rain will slowly stop raining down, and this scary looking thing comes from the swamp, and we are just going to go inside it because that seems like a good idea as well. Now go inside, and you can either use the hook shot to cross this gap, or you can just run into the wall. Both work, but this one looks slightly fancier, so yeah, that's why I'm just going to do that instead. And this is the Wizrobe, which we haven't seen yet, I think, so definitely a new occurrence so far in this game. They are not quite as annoying as they were in Zelda 1, thankfully enough. These ones will always spawn in the exact same location, which is very convenient if you ask me, because the Wizrobes in Zelda 1 were kind of annoying. So definitely a nice thing that they do not bother me quite as much. But do still be careful because they do still deal quite a lot of damage. So yes, be careful of that. And once we're in here, go to this little staircase over here and go up. And go through the door and take the right exit. Once again, I'm not gonna show everything in the dungeon because some of it is just traps mostly, but I will get some extra keys that I won't need just to show them where they are. Well, one is underneath this little area, and the other one is actually kind of a useful use for the Cane of Birna. So we can open this little thing and not get hit by those dangerous little spike thingies. Now we got those 2 keys, we are going to go back again, because we don't really need to be here right now. And go to the right. And go all the way down where there is a locked door, which we can open with one of our new keys. Lovely. So basically in here, make sure that this thing is set to blue for later use. Get the key and open the locked door. The key drops from that blue jellyfish thing, so do kill it. And these snails are really quite dangerous indeed. They deal a ridiculously large amount of damage, so try to avoid those at all cost. And these blocks are actually kind of interesting. You can either just choose to just do the puzzle like you're probably supposed to, or what you can also do is get this thing and you basically just shoot while the block is moving. And for some reason that makes you be able to shoot through it. I don't really know why, but it works, so I'm not gonna ask any questions. And once you do that, you will see a little earthquake, which you once again will probably not see on the video, but oh well. And after that has happened, in a moment, because I was actually in the next room, there was a block that said, light the 4 torches to proceed. And when you do that, this hole appears, which wasn't actually there before. And when you go in the hole, there will be the big key inside this chest, which is very good indeed. Now I got the big key, we can go through the portal and go pretty much all the way back again, because backtracking is fun. Yes, fun indeed. Fun for the family. To go all the way back again for no real reason other than an actual reason, I suppose. And now we'll be I'll be showing why you wanted the blue blocks down, because there's a button here which makes a chest appear with a key in it. So if you were lacking a key, this might have been the one, or maybe one of the other ones that we've gathered so far. So after getting that, go downstairs, go to the right, go to the left because you went through the wrong location, and then go to the right here instead. Yes, this is very well prepared indeed. And go through the bottom door. And just gonna turn this thing into a little fairy, because I like health, and gonna grab the hook shot because you can't actually run to the bridge quickly enough before it starts crumbling like it was doing right there, but it's kind of tricky, and using the hook shot is just a lot easier. Anyway, big chest, you got the Cane of Samaria. It will be very helpful if you make proper use of it. What a mysterious cane. And what this basically does is it places a block in front of you when you use it, and this block will basically function to hold switches, but once you press the button again, it will explode into 4 fireballs. So yeah, kind of works as a damage dealing magic as well, but it's pretty much only going to be used to push switches because yeah, my sword will suffice, thank you. So go through this door and go through the upper door in here and go through the left door in here. You may have noticed the big keyhole door thingy up here when we entered it the last time. That's exactly where we're going to go now. So make your way over here and go through the big key door over here as well. And I'm just gonna get the mana that's underneath this rock because there's always mana underneath that rock. And from here you can actually grab another key, which is that one over there. If you don't fall into the hole like I did, that would help. But instead just use the hook shot and hold to the right so you don't fall off, and then grab the key and then you can fall down the hole, so you end up back down here again, which can be fairly convenient if you wanted to open every locked door and didn't feel like taking the normal path. Yeesh. Anyway, this is pretty much where we're going to need the Cane of Samaria by placing a block on the top of the switch. And you can actually push the block as well if you didn't place it correctly the first time, which is very convenient. Didn't mean to select that. Select that instead. Actually, no, not gonna bother with it. But make your way through the door to the left. Try not to get hit by this thing. I'm probably going to get hit. No, apparently not. That's quite surprising, actually, but there you go. Because I usually get hit by that thing for some reason. But grab your boomerang or arrow, whatever, and hit that block over there to make the red blocks go down. Which is convenient because that is exactly what we need in this room. And then blow up this wall. And it's actually kind of interesting with this locked wall, well, not locked, but cracked wall. If you open it, sometimes enemies will start coming out of it, which deal about 1 heart of damage, and I thought it was kind of interesting. Because they will only appear after you've blown it up, which is kind of fun. So just gonna get some fairies from these guys. My health is full, so that's good. And then make your way to the top of the room, set the switch back to red. And then go through this door, or staircase thing. And we are pretty much already at the boss, just gonna need to go past this orange blocks which we lowered just in the previous room. Accidentally get hit, oh well, not too bad. And basically it's a bunch of eyes, and if you stand in the water you will take damage. But if you get hit by the eye, you will take considerably more damage. So it is essentially a way to escape some damage by just continuously getting hit by the water, because the water only deals 1 heart of damage, like I said. And after you've gotten rid of all the eyes, the big one will get a little angry and apparently shoot one more bolt of lightning in me. And at that point, you can pretty much just fire arrows into it, upon which it will explode into a fiery death. Lovely. So yeah, that was dungeon number 5 or 6, I don't really remember. But it was definitely a dungeon, and that's what truly matters. Yes. Link, because of you I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Ganon captured us because he couldn't break the seal of the wise men with his power alone, and then, using the wizard Aghanim as his pawn, he drew us to the dark world. After cracking the seal with our powers, he sealed us inside inside of these crystals. What? He sealed us inside of these crystals. Whatever. He then gave us to his loyal monsters, but Ganon didn't plan on your getting this far. Now, Princess Zelda is waiting for you inside of Turtle Rock. Please hurry. Do you understand? Yes, may the power of Hyrule, blah blah blah, yes. So yeah, that was the dungeon, and I am going to take a little break from this point. So I hope you enjoyed it so far, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.